Lammy, no. Stop. Oh no. Hello, shepherds in arms and spirits. Well, I have some exciting news for you. After 5 long months, today is the day we are adding some more lambs to the family flock. Yesterday, Lammy's udder was looking tight. So what that means is that it's starting to fill up with colostrum, shiny even. I have a breeding date marked on the calendar, but there still can be some wiggle room. A blizzard's on its way, so the odds are favorable for lambs then. I've been checking on their tendons as well, but this is Lammy's first lambing, so it can take a while before she can go into active labor. Some other signs I've been looking out for is self-isolation, nesting, as well as screaming. I like to develop a close and trusting relationship with the sheep and goats. I do milk them, so it helps to have that bond, and both handling them as well as the sheep and goats knowing who to alert if there's something wrong or needs emergency attention, such as snacks. So, screaming, what kind of screaming? To me, it sounds more like an emergency scream. There's a little bit of tension in it, and it's very different from that "hey, refill" scream, a snack scream, or when a sheep hollers when they're lost from the rest of the flock in the woods. Usually there's a loudmouth representative that will holler and alert to come and check out the house. Most sheep and goat breeds don't need physical assistance to lamb, or kid, but some, not all, enjoy your presence. Some head scritches, bringing some towels for drying off the lambs, snacks, and iodine for the umbilical cord dips, and we're pretty much set to go. I like to have everything on hand and ready to go in a flash, as lambing season is over in a fast minute. And if you blink, it feels like you can miss the lambing event period. Also, some disclaimer. To start with, due to modern, Western, and algorithmic censorship, I won't be able to show everything. YouTube's AI is a tempestuous beast, and I've already gotten in trouble, so as much as I'd like to keep things accurate and an honest portrayal of farming life, I have to follow guidelines to keep my channel. Thank you for understanding. It can be tough balancing work, family, and farm, so hopefully everyone will lamb at convenient times and conditions. Crossing fingers and knocking on wood. It's freezing outside, but it actually feels warm compared to the below freezing weather over winter. Lammy has been hanging out weirdly in the sheep shed. And surprise, a lamb! I hope you like bodily fluids because there's a lot. She can clean all of this off, but who has time for that? Ew, there's so much. Being at the birth is a good bonding experience for you and lambs. First impressions and all. As soon as she's dried off, the lamb's ready to nurse. But is Lammy... is she done? No. No, the lamb needs to give Mama some space. To lamb. Lammy's pawing at the ground and she's getting ready to bunker down and push out another one. Lammy's a short guy and Lammy's a big girl, so lambing should be super simple for her. Isn't that cute? When she bows between pushing, the toes go in and out. The lamb's in diving pose first. I'm having trouble balancing the filming angles. I hope you guys get a good clear picture. The head's out, and with the final push, the rest of the lamb is out. There's so much goo! I'll just toss it over there. Bears are starting to wake up, and I don't need any predation, so I'll have to clean this side up later. Okay, so here's where Lammy did her usual head rubbing and broke my camera. I'm so sad. I hoped it could still work, but it was just a big no. So I want to apologize for the camera footage and the jankiness. Our resident tech was able to take it back together and got it to sort of work. Oh well, we'll have to figure something out later. Remy seems shocked and not quite ready for this stage of life. The rest of the flock seems really shocked. Look at how they line up to witness the lambs. So cute. Uncle Fudge, always a sniffer, is really invested in the lambs. Do you think he'll be a fun uncle for them? Next up on the due date calendar is Lily. I bought her as an older coal ewe. Usually this means that the lambing will happen in a flash. She's been uddering up nicely. She doesn't have as impressive of an udder capacity as Lammy, But that's the difference between a standard-sized dairy sheep and a mini fiber sheep. Lily looks like she's barely carrying anything at all. And when it comes to non-dairy focused sheep breeds, the less lambs mean less milk. So hopefully she'll have a nice udder that isn't meaty or milks down well. Both fortunately and unfortunately, Lily gave birth with ease. The lamb dried off, nursing both sides of the udder well. And she was kind enough to leave me the placenta and afterbirth to clean up. I love how dark his wool is and that cute white spot on the top of his head. In Shetland sheep colors, that's called a crewneck. There's so many colors for Shetland sheep, it's adorable. Rami is super sweet and really wants to check out all these lambs. 2 sheep down and 1 sheep left, as well as 1 goat. I hope to get to be there for their lambing. It's so hard with a tiny flock when everyone I know are lambing hundreds of super cute fluffykins. And with a tiny flock, it's over so fast. And the next breeding cycle block is Fish and Kiwi. Fish barely looks pregnant, so as a first-time lammer, I'm hoping it'll be a small one for her sake. She's uddering up nicely as well. And bam, lamb. It's a cute little girl. The only problem is the lamb seems to favor one side of the udder over the other. I'm in a time crunch as I have to leave for work. I just hope she gets the hang of it and milks both sides. She did not. Lastly is Kiwi. Interestingly enough, Kiwi was bred repeatedly by Rami, and I'm not sure if Rocky was actually able to get the job done. Regardless, the odds aren't favorable for a geep, which is a sheep-goat hybrid. Kiwi has maintained the pregnancy, so that is good irregardless of geep or goat. It would be super cute to have a chimera though. Ugh, waiting is so hard, especially the lack of sleep. Luckily, everyone so far has given birth during the daytime and work hours. But it's important to be prepared for whatever conditions. Another miss! Checking every couple hours and I still managed to miss the first one. She's already dried off and awesome. The tape isn't holding my camera together too well, but I did manage to get some footage of the second one. A nice healthy girl. They're definitely Rocky's kids. I wasn't sure if he would be genetically obsolete in this flock with all the interspecies loving going on. But yay, Rocky, you did it! If you look closely at their tail, it's very goat-like. For a geep, I'm looking tail-wise, it should hang low, be longer, or at least fluke-shaped due to Rami's genetic contribution. Also, the coat should have a mixed texture of wool and hair at the least. There are blood tests I could submit to see if there are genetic markers indicating a geep, but on visual inspection, I'm calling them goat. Well, Rami, you tried. Maybe next year. Funnily enough, most rams I've had don't express an interest in goats, especially during heat. And likewise, I've never had a goat stand and be receptive to rams, especially during heat. But Kiwi and Rami, there's a star-crossed love, I suppose. They're still very affectionate with each other, and Kiwi loves to cuddle Rami. And it took a long while for Kiwi to accept Rocky to get close to her. It's quite the love triangle at the flock. So this year's lambing season is over. We have 2 rams, 2 ewes, and 2 doelings. Not too shabby. Who is your favorite lamb or kid? I love how soft the lamb's wool is too. I wish you could feel how silky it feels. Next up is shearing and making some delicious and delectable sheep milk cheeses. Like and subscribe if you found this video helpful, and comment below if you have a sheep or dream of sheep. I love to hear about your flocks too. If you made it this far, thank you so much. From the bottom of my milk pail, I appreciate you.